Hello, my name is Nancy Fisher Crum. I'm the Executive Director of Professional Staff Compensation here at the Cleveland Clinic. I've been at the clinic for over 30 years in various roles. My background is in finance and accounting. I have a personal interest in personal financial planning, and I'm a certified employee benefits specialist. I have always had a great passion for the importance of planning for retirement. And I've worked with a lot of our physicians and scientists, members of our professional staff, in planning for retirement and retiring on a given day. I've worked with them so that they know what they have and they know what they're saving for. I want to congratulate you first on an amazing educational journey that you've been on. You are about to embark on a great career. And while it might be the last thing on your mind right now, it's important for you to actually start to think about retirement. But mostly it's about saving for retirement and saving for your future. And you must start now. You'll need to have multiple savings vehicles. One common philosophy is the three-legged stool for savings, where part of it is your own personal savings, part of it is savings and contributions that you can make through your employer programs, as well as Social Security. Now, some of you may have varying opinions about what Social Security will look like in another 30 years, but let's for now assume that that is there. Even if it is there, it's really a very small portion of what you'll need for retirement income. Social Security is not enough on its own by any means. So it's critical that you build some personal wealth through your own savings. And particularly, the best place to start is if you'll be employed by someone other than if you're in a private practice. Your employer will likely offer some retirement plans. And those retirement plans will likely be a combination of contributions made on your behalf by your employer and/or contributions that you make that may or may not be matched by your employer. I'll explain that more in a minute. The most important thing I want you to take away from today's discussion is don't wait to start saving. I know that you've had a bit of a delayed start in your career in the sense that many of your peers who started work after a bachelor's degree have been working now for 8 or 9 years. And you'll also likely have a shorter working life. So you want to take full advantage of all the things that might be offered to you, because the most important philosophy here is the benefit that you are going to get from any possible employer programs that allow you to have tax-deferred contributions into a retirement plan and the power of compound interest. And when your money's invested, and each year as it grows, hopefully each year it grows, though we know sometimes the market can be volatile, in general it has tended historically to go up, but even if you're in a fixed investment, compound interest will cause your investments to grow at a faster rate over time. I want you to also be sure to look at, if you become employed by an organization that offers retirement plans, take a close look at what those plans offer. Because likely those plans will have tax advantages. Your money will be invested in an account before any taxes are withdrawn. So you get the full value of every dollar, and that money won't be taxed until you take it later in retirement. Does the employer offer a matching contribution? These are situations where when you make an investment, the employer will match 50 cents on the dollar, perhaps, let's say. Well, that's a very good return on your money. You can't find a return like that very well in the market these days. So get that money. It's your employer's money that they're giving to you if you participate. So it's critical to maximize that opportunity. Your employer also may offer programs that can provide some financial advice from various retirement planners or financial planners. So take advantage of that as well. So how do you prioritize all this? You've just finished your residency, fellowship, you've had a long period of education, you may have racked up some debt in the process of that, and here I am telling you to start saving right away. The best way I can recommend that you prioritize this is as follows. Get the maximum match you can from your employer first. Focus there so that what you contribute maximizes any match that may be available to you by your employer. That's free money. Go get it. Next, I would want you to prioritize your debt if you do have any, and look at your high interest debt. And be careful about any medical school loan debt that you have, because there are special rules and options available to you to consolidate and or pay off that debt in a certain advantageous way. So maximize your investment for yourself to get your employer match. Start to pay down your high interest debt. Then you should look at other opportunities for further savings through your workplace to see if there are other ways that you can tax defer your own investments for your retirement. And then, as you can afford to, start your own personal savings plans outside of your employer plans. And over time, what you're going to find is that, particularly by starting early, that those small investments now will grow at a faster rate over time due to the compound interest factor and the fact that you've got tax-deferred contributions going into your plans. I'd like to summarize this discussion with a slide. The graph you're about to see will show you the power of compound interest over time and the importance of investing early. The slide you're looking at shows how the value of your investment will grow over time. And it shows two lines. One shows an individual who starts investing at the age of 31 compared to one who waits and doesn't start investing until age 40. I've made a few assumptions in creating this slide. The first being, this is an individual who makes $100,000 per year. And that individual contributes 6% of their salary on a monthly basis into a pre-tax retirement account. The employer matches 50 cents on the dollar and is matching 3% on that $100,000. Each month, these contributions are put into an investment account. And let's assume it is invested in a combination of investments that earns 4% per year. And hopefully I'm being conservative with that assumption. But for illustration, what this will show, if you look at the blue line, this is an individual who begins investing at the age of 31 at a rate of 6%. And that investment consistently grows over time to almost $1 million by the time they're age 65. This assumes also that that salary gets bumped up by 3% every year. Now, if one waits until the age of 40 to start investing, you can see the dramatic difference that makes at the age of 65. By waiting, they will have only about $700,000 in this scenario. That is a considerable difference from $1 million and would make quite a difference in lifestyle during retirement. So I hope that you'll see that, as I mentioned, the power of compound interest, that your investment gains momentum over time. And the more time there is, the greater the gain. In closing, I hope that you'll agree that it's important to start early in order to build your future financial security. I want you to also keep in mind, and you probably already know this, that there is a wealth of information on the internet with various tools for planning your retirement, how to invest your money, how you should get started. I encourage you to take advantage of the information that's available out there. And I will give you a few specific links to resources that I think are particularly good, a couple of them specific to physicians' careers. We're also going to have another segment where George Mateo will talk about what you need to think about when it comes to investing your money. I've just simply focused on please invest and please start early. He'll help you with the how to invest. So finally, I would just want to say congratulations, and I hope that you have all the success in the world and that you have great financial wellness. Thank you.